Welcome to my channel. I'm Juliet Migwi and thank you for joining me for this house reveal for my parents' home makeover. Karibu! Do you remember when we made this even before we started this makeover? Now we have put it at its resting place. Yeah, get it, right? Alright, so keep watching as we show you how the house looks. Karibu! And this is my parents' home. Thank you that you've kept with us. You've seen as we've done the DIYs. We will showcase them here. Karibu sana. I'm Juliet Migwi, and on this channel I normally share with you my DIY home decor tips as well as my life hacks. And this was my sisters, my husband, even my kids, my brother, everyone putting effort to make this happen. And we have a few guys who along the way came in to help us. We had John, we had Motugi, we had Waweru, Gerald, Steve, Munene and Gashoki, the guys who helped us fine-tune the bits that we couldn't do ourselves on a short time frame, because we did all this in 7 days. So keep watching. This is how it looks. And as you will see, most of what we have here is DIY. We did some of them here with you. You've been watching them, you've been waiting for their reveal. This is the time. We will break this in a few parts, the different parts of the house. Keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so that you don't miss this full reveal. Thank you for being with me. So today, we are going to start with the living room. And you saw us working on this shoe cabinet. This is our welcome place. Our colors ended up being blue teal selection of pieces in the house, decor in the house. We have this wall decor. And if you don't forget to watch my previous video on how to hang different hangings in your home. And then we redid this shoe cabinet so that it serves the purpose of being our entry console as well as functional as being our shoe cabinet, so that when my parents come in, they can place their shoes in here when they're not muddy, or if guests come in, they can do that. And this is I think this cabinet is older than me. Fatigaka is older than me. And we changed, you can see we changed the handles to give it that rustic farmhouse look. We have a few of our wood, as you will see along the way, our wood and sisal teal color leaves are connecting everything, and those are the pieces that connect the whole house. And this was our choice of curtains. They really tie in this teal gray, beige magnolia. Even outdoors comes in when it ties in with our piece at the fireplace and our seats and our carpet. It ties in everything together. I hope you saw that we did the seat covers. I showed you how we put the seat covers, and it's very easy. Don't forget to watch that video as well. And we have our fireplace that we requested our Joakaliv friend to help make the screen for us, our stand for our fireplace tools and for firewood, and so that when this place is cold, my parents are comfortable and warm. And so that it also doesn't steal the show, we made the color subtle. As you will see along the way, our metal piece goes with like the seats on the dining or on the island. At the same time, we made this piece ourselves here it's just a frame, and we used fabric and using decoupage, and I've shown you how to do that. Check out my wall hanging decor on how to make a wall hanging like this that is tough and hard, that you can wipe it or dust it off and it doesn't make without really doing too much. And as you can see, our wood and blue accent pieces are connecting the rest of the house. As we go along, one of my favorite features of this house is the lighting. Oh, it makes this place so beautiful and rustic and farmhouse at the same time as modern and quite elegant. I think my parents have really enjoyed this, and the sides of it, as I told you, have connected to the house. And you can see our ottoman here pulls that color into our seats, and our cushion covers and our cushions add some nice homeliness to the house and quite a bit of color. And if this is my favorite part, this is my dad's favorite part. He's able to sit here and watch act within comfort, and these cushions make it very warm and cozy for my parents. And have you seen this blanket holder? We made this using a small carpet, and we sewed it, and we made this ourselves. We'll see lots of this gray running all across the house, and it's one of the colors, the gray and the blue and yellow is one of the colors that is tying in everything together. We have some poofs. Oh, it's raining, wow. We have some poofs here that we did a video with you on how to make footrests using knitting, and this was its final resting place. My mom and dad can use them for their comfort and guests, of course. And this is how our final look of our wall unit. You saw how old it was. It was quite old, but we redid it. We did decoupage on the inside, both up and down. We also incorporated some of the pieces my parents have had to just keep giving it that rustic look, so that it also has some sentimental value. And then in here they can place anything they need. So we did put too many things in it so that they have also a chance to make it their own. We also changed the handles. They have black with some nice brass finish that gives it a nice elegant vintage look. And this gray seat ties in everything together. From this living room area, we flow seamlessly into the dining area. It helped us split this room, the living room area and the kitchen area, and these gray pieces have really turned out well. You saw the videos where we redid the table and the seats, and so this dining set looks as good as new. I'm so excited about this because this floral piece really gives the color and brings out a nice vibrancy. As you can see, we're still tying in the wooden pieces, the gray color and the teal, to tie in everything together. And its backdrop is this wall hanging of our family memories. Some of them, we picked a few pieces to have this gallery wall to just hold pieces, and then after this, as we grow, as the grandchildren come, as parents grow older, we can now add some pieces to this because we have space as we go along the way. We have my grandma, my granddad in here, my siblings, my husband and kids, and of course, we are Farmhouse of Faith. From here, we go seamlessly into the kitchen area. And I love this lighting. Amazing. We had this wooden beam made and we added the sisal ropes to tie in with the living room lighting. As you can see, we still have a lot of wood and sisal, grey and teal going on. We had these seats made in Nairobi by a very nice guy on Gong Road, and he made it as we needed because we needed seats here, and I found it very hard to find high seats in Nairobi, and when you do, they are really expensive. So please support our Juakali people. And this island, oh, I love it because when we are many here, like in a function, we can sit around it, we can walk around it, we can share duties. Someone can be cutting meat here, another one is eating there. We can watch the kids as they eat, as we cook, and even for breakfast we can sit around this island together. And as you can see, we have some pretty accent pieces to give us color, a house of faith. So we have our promise notes. Kids or my parents, we can pick one every day. We have the wood and sisal theme going through, as you can see, and we made this cutlery holder ourselves using tin and some wood. And especially like when you have a function, you can carry this or just have this on the island for people to pick as they need. Let's go to the this part of our island, the storage part. I love this aspect of it because it can be both storage and decorative. So we have, using the methods of storage, I think I showed you how to use racks for storing chopping boards. Check out that card about kitchen organization. So what I tell you, I use. And this open space, we add the till bits inside, and for the deep drawers we still use some of the organization details methods I showed you, using the document organizers and the dividers to make things stand and to make them neat. When you walk into the door, you see this lovely piece of art above the fridge, and it adds that yellow brightness into the kitchen, especially when you tie it in with the wooden beam. And you can see our cabinets are grey all round. We didn't want my mom to do a lot of cleaning, and so this color works well, and it also works well for our farmhouse, and it's still warm because we have used this lovely warm and light backsplash. It ties in very well with our countertop tiling. And we had a difficult choice between tiling and granite, but when you look at costs, and we saw that for the moment, if we can tile using these bigger tiles for the countertops, it has worked really well. And we have organized our cabinets, trying not to take too much space or to put them too many things at a go, so that the cabinets don't sag and so that things are easily accessible. And as you can see, we're still pulling in our teal accents and our wood accents as we go along the way. We also, for this part of the kitchen, because we wanted a lot of light coming in, we put in these roller blinds that also tie in the color in the kitchen. And so in the evenings, my parents can close that, and all they need to do is pull it and they go up the pair, and that is the one that helps them pull it down. So even my kids, when they're here, they can do the work. And for the sink, we decided not to do the conventional dish, so that dish rack, the conventional soap holder, so that water can pour in there, so that my parents don't have to do with a lot of cleaning up over here. And as you can see, we still have our blue and grey accents going along. We have our beverage area here. We've pulled in colors to make this place bright and cozy and home. And we have some of these holders for sufurias or pots when they are hot, so that it looks neat. It still ties in that farmhouse look, and I think for me it looks amazing. We have our cooker here that we made sure when they were doing the construction it was fitting right. We added a level here so that the cooker could fit right, and I'm so excited about this kitchen. I can't wait for the holidays when we're all here around the kitchen area having a wonderful time together as a family. In the meantime, my parents, my sister, or whoever is in here, or you as a guest, can enjoy this space. And this is our pantry. Pantry I would love to have for myself. It has so much space, and the main reason, one of the main reasons, was so that mom's big sufurias that they get for chama, for functions, could have a space. She has space as you go along, even for her chicken feed in here, so that she doesn't have to worry about storage. As you can see, we have tried to organize. On this side, we have our soaps toolbox at the bottom. We're using these organizers as I showed you in my video about using baskets everywhere for storage to make things neat. It's really neater than just placing them on there. We also have this tray area that we are putting our uteos, our trays for mom and dad, as well as toolboxes here down. We have a few extras because as we go along the way, they are going to add things as they desire, because this is their home. We have some serving storages, and no African or Kenyan mom is one without food pots or hot pots. So here are moms. And here we have our kiodos or kikabu to put our fruits. We have a place for vegetables as they come in, and fruits. And on this side, yes, I've mentioned we have our chicken feed here. At the same time, we've placed some of our mom's cutlery here so that it's easier to access, because sometimes when they're up there, it's hard to access, especially when you have guests. So she has some of them here. When we were talking about organization, remember we talked about dividers and these that help you store things some under, some up, and like here, so that you are making use of space well. Even these organizers, don't forget to watch that video on storage in your kitchen. I normally say I do it so that you can do it yourself, and as you've seen, I'm really a practical person. I'm telling you what I practice. We still are trying to have this farmhouse look with our kiondos and our baskets. And you see, we still have our sisal bits tying in our different storages, and there are some of these things that you cannot access if you don't have space. They go so far behind that it becomes hard too, so we've tried to make it easier for mom and dad. Of course, again, our Kenyan mom with lots of flasks, because when they have guests and they have chama, they will always have, there's always time for tea. Makela and Mike, there's always time for tea. And we've finally organized here for, this is our food area, and mom and dad will be able to access this easily. Using our storage, we've used a chalk pen to write on here for storage. We've used different containers. Some older ones are still here. We have various types, so you don't have to be tied to buying one type of storage. Use what you have, and this is what my parents had, and we added a bit on it, and it's working. So work with what you have. And so, hey, this is the pantry for my mom and dad. I know my mom will enjoy this space, you know, the lady of the house and storage. So thank you for watching this one. Let's see which is the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so that you don't miss the next reveal. Today we are showing you just how we did a few simple things to make over the laundry area inside the house. One of the things I am for, and that's why I'm saying if I can do it, you can do it yourself, is reusing and revamping. And as you can see, we have reused this wooden shelf. It's been here for years and we've painted it the grey to carry it through the house, and we've painted it a grey and left some of the wood exposed, the previous wood exposed, to just add that wood look that is in the house. And we're using our baskets, and as I showed you in my organization video, we've used the baskets just to make this place neat. Yes, you can just place them in there, but this makes it neater and also easier to handle. For example, we have this piece that if a person is washing the house, they can go around with it. We haven't changed too much. The other bit we changed was just changing the cover of this ironing board. We had requested these hooks to be put in there so that the iron board can go up here and you don't have to carry it with you, and it also gets it away from this entry area. We also added a hook here to put a broom in case someone needs to clean in with the area, or the wet rags, or the ones that you're cleaning the shoe with, so that they're not left on the surface, so it stays clean, easier manageable, and also the pieces dry often. And up here we have our iron just above the iron board. It makes it easily accessible and out of the way, but when needed, it's easy to get. And we also have this hanging rod for clothes as you iron them, so it makes it easier and manageable. You know, like shirts you don't want to place down and they get dirty or they get creased, so we have it right here. As you've seen, we didn't have to change too much because most was taken care of during construction. But the few bits about storage, the baskets, the hook to lift up everything from the counter and leave the space clean, having the iron bed on the wall, having the curtain rod up, makes it very easy to access and to use. And for the people or my parents who have to use this over and over, it will help keep this place neat. And as they come in, they have a place to put their shoes. It just makes things easy and flows easily. And so if you have any comments, don't forget to follow me at Juliet Migwi Inspires on Instagram, and all my other social media handles are below. Don't forget to comment here as well and share this video as we see how we continue with this home makeover reveal. And not even a lot of makeover, it's really more of the home decor makeover. It's family room time. Keep watching to see how we made it up. We haven't done a lot of things. We haven't put furniture. We decided to put big poofs so that people, kids, us, we can sit around on the carpet, read a book, play games. We have high ceilings, so it's nice and airy. I made this lantern DIY using a Chinese lantern and doilies. If you'd like to know how that is done, comment below and let me know. And don't forget to subscribe and press the notification button so that you can get more of these tips. As we go along, we have our accent wall. This was so exciting to do with my brother and my sister, and it has color. It pulls in the yellow and the gray and the blue from the rest of the house. It just brightens up the room, and that's why, as you can see, we are not doing much more, yeah? So that it's not excess or too much. So sometimes you have to know when enough is enough. And with this, kids can watch some games, they can have fun, take photos, play on the ground, roll on the ground without having to worry about spoiling things, about, you know, allow kids to be kids. And for the ones coming, the ones already there, I pray that they're going to enjoy this space, and I hope mom and dad will enjoy this space with their grandchildren and us, because we'll surely enjoy this space. I hope this was helpful. You got a few tips. What else? If there's anything else you think we should have added in here, please let me know in the comments below, because we are always progressing, always changing. I'm excited when also we see our DIY pieces and our DIY artwork coming together, because it's really what I keep telling you. If I can do it myself, you can do it yourself. It's so true, because if you can do this, you can do it. I forgot this piece. I don't know if you remember, we did a DIY on making artwork decoupage. This is where its final resting place in the family room. It just adds color, especially to this wall that doesn't have too much going on. We didn't want it to compete with the other side, and we want this place to be free, so as people walk in and out to the balcony, and for the kids as they play with each other. They want to play with their cars, just roll on the floor. And so this is what we ended up putting here. I hope this added value to you. God bless you. Don't forget, I think we have one final reveal for this parents' house makeover, and my social media handles are in the description below. Please follow me on Juliet Migwi Inspires on Instagram. DM me, let me know. Can I help you in trying to decide if you'd like something like this for yourself? I'm always game. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me in revealing our quiet room or prayer room. Keep watching. We have been working on my parents' home makeover. I hope you've enjoyed the journey with me. This is the last part. If you haven't watched the others, please check the playlist and go check it out. Now, oh, I love this spot. I love this spot. As I was saying, we can call it a prayer room or a quiet room. Quiet room because I would love to sit on this spot, put my legs up and read a book. Lean back here. I love the color. I love how we've pulled the teal from the house in here, and the grays, we still have part of the wood. And if you look at that seat that we made over together, it was the old sofa seat, you will see how exciting and comfy and colorful it has become. It just makes the place cozy and comfy, and especially for my mom, who may not come up here, she'll be able to sit there and pray, do her devotion, or just read a book or think. Yeah, so let me show you how it looks on this other side. We have this wood. Remember, we made this seat together. The wood has really been restored and it looks amazing, and with these throws, these poofs, I can't wait to see it there. Let me see. I mean, why not now? Yeah, nice. Oh. Nice and cozy. I hope as you watched this, you've been inspired to get your own quiet space, I made that lantern using a Chinese lantern and doilies. If it's something you'd like to see, please let me know, but it's making this place nice, warm and whimsical. You can do the same using maybe paper and other things, but I really enjoyed that. We have another light that I made over DIY right on this side. On this side we have this lamp that I made over. It used to look like this. You know those IKEA lights? This is what I made it to. I used fabric that is stretchy, that just allows for color to shine through. Not really to light the place, but to make it bright and just give it a warm lighting. And with this bookshelf here, I'm sure as we keep using this space, we will fill it up with books, but it just ties the things together. You see, we still have that nice blue teal carrying through the wood, the cross. In fact, the only thing we don't have here is much siso, I think, but everything else has tied in together for this project. Oh, how exciting has this been, putting this together. It's been tiring. It's been a 7-day marathon. Oh, my brother and my sisters, they know this, and but we thank God we've reached. We're leaving our parents with a home that has some sentimental pieces, that has some DIY pieces. This has been a labor of love, but if I can do it myself, you can do it yourself. That's why we're doing this, to inspire you to do this for yourself. Be it making over, be it starting a DIY, be it just upcycling your sentimental piece. That's what I'd like you to learn and to take from this. And I hope you keep watching. I hope you subscribe and press the notification button so that as we go on doing other makeovers, that you won't miss the chance to see what we have in store for you. We still have some plan to do the outdoor, so if that's your area of interest, don't forget to keep watching my channel. I'm so grateful for what this channel has meant for our family, because for my sisters, my husband, my kids, my brother and my parents, you know, the ones who've seen where we've come from, God has been good and we can testify. I hope that encourages you. I hope that inspires you. Is there anything else you'd like me to say or do? Please let me know. God bless you. Baraka Tele.